Firstly, we've been looking across home and away. We've got 22,000 season ticket holders, which we're really pleased about. The loyal support that we've had is phenomenal. From a casual perspective, we've built up a real loyal fan base that travel home and away. And from our perspective, we've been looking at casual price points. We believe that £30 is a fair price point. The Premier League enforced that a few years ago for away basically for away members, and now we believe that we should match that, so all home casual price points will be from £30, and we think that that's fair. We think that 30 is fair for a time when football's being priced out from the usual person that wants to go. So we've done a lot of work over the close season. We wanted to announce it relatively close to fixtures, so we would get that right message out there at the relevant time. We know that there will be some that look at it and say, why have you changed it? Once again, we believe that we wanted to put in a system that was fair. The majority of Premier League clubs have a tiered membership process in place. We wanted to follow suit. Previous experience has said to me that sometimes there are occasions where people can't purchase at the same time to go to the likes of Spurs or to go to the likes of Old Trafford. So what we did is we spent a lot of time focusing on what's right for our fan base. We've consulted with fans as well, and we believe that the tiered membership scheme will work if fans give it time and give it the importance that it needs and the focus that it needs. There's a lot of detail involved with changing something that's been in place for a long time, but we wouldn't do it if we didn't think it was for the best interests of all fans at Norwich City Football Club. And we also wanted to manage loyalty, and I think loyalty is really important, and there are many fans that have the opportunity to go and some that haven't had the opportunity to go, and it's got to be fair. And we've got to make sure that it's the right scheme for us. So we think we've got it right, but there will always be criticism, and especially when change is involved. Within the fan consultation, there was a lot of interesting points that came up around fairness of those that have been to a lot of the away games last year, and there is effectively a group that have been to practically all of them, and we've also looked at halving that and almost sort of saying for those that attended more than 10 games, we would create a priority window for all intents and purposes. So I think the detail is there. I'd encourage people to look at it, and it's all online, and we've got it all buttoned down for people to really have a view on it once they've digested it. But we think we've got it right. But equally, that'll be up to the fans to make that decision. So I think Carrow Road and away, I think we've seen the phenomenal support, but equally we've got that level of demand that sometimes outstrips the sort of the supply that we have. We believe that we're going to have around the 1,500 mark here at Carrow Road. Away from home, for the majority of the grounds we get 3,000. For some of the grounds we don't get as many. We know that if you're not part of that membership scheme, we think that you'll probably struggle, but there is a general kind of allocation that will be there. But for us, the membership scheme will work if people actually focus on the detail and actually take it in.
1,500 casual ticket sales. Does that kind of underline maybe the need to make this place a little bit bigger, or is that a sort of a welcome problem to deal with?
Well, I think when you first get promoted, you're always going to have that kind of question placed over your head. I think Carrow Road's a great stadium, and I think we need to review and assess any movements to increase the capacity. For the time being, I think the necessity is to bring players in and to ensure that our books are balanced, but it's not something that we would never do in the future, and I think we've always said it's got to be reviewed on an annual basis. There's certainly a master plan that we're going to start to work on, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't. So and that will be part of that.
It's great being in the Premier League, of course, but one of the annoyances that often came up when Norwich were last there was if you were playing Arsenal or Manchester United, you'd suddenly get away fans popping up in the home areas. Under the system where people have to buy memberships, do you think that will stop that, or is there a limit to what you can do?
No, I mean there's a limit to what we can do, but actually I think the new membership scheme will stop that. It's down to buying history more than anything else, and that allows us to eradicate home fans when we go away, home fans getting into away ends, or vice versa, away fans getting into home ends here. The membership scheme will help that, because obviously we'll have them details. of that individual that's purchasing the membership. But equally, we'll make sure that we sell them memberships to fans that actually want to go to away games and want to come to home games. So I think you'll see less of it. We can't eradicate it completely, because there will always be people that want to come in, and they will find a way of getting in. But it's our job to constantly work on that.